We'll roll the shoulders a few times, forwards, backwards. And then we're going to let our shoulders relax. We're going to take a deep breath in and go. Ah. Now we're going to drop our arms down. Shake your hands out. Shake them out. Get that nervous system going. Shake, 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 shake. And then drop them down. Spread your fingers wide. Rotate your thumbs back and draw your pinkies forward. With your next inhale, lift those hands up. Touch your hands. And on your own exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Namaste. Now, all we're going to do is turn our fingers out in front of us. Reach your arms out. Turn the palms up. Spread your fingers. Elbows inward. Bring the backs of the hands together. Shoot your fingertips out. Hold this and breathe. Now drop the hands down. Open your hands out like a book. Hold that. I'm going to move my chair just a little bit in case I get you lost in the, out on the prairies here. We're going to bring the back of the hands together. Shoot your fingertips out. Now, one more time. Drop the hands down. Open your hands out like a book. Now, back of the hands come together. Shoot your fingertips out. Now, we're going to put our hands right on top of our knees. We're going to lift the collarbones up. Exhale, tuck your chin. Tuck the tailbone. Most important, tuck that tailbone. Pull that tummy in. Inhale, lift the collarbone, stick your tailbone out. Exhale, tuck it and round it. Really flow from your head to your tail. As much or as little as you'd like. Don't force it. And yeah, it's going to be stiff. The more you do it, the more it loosens up. Then the next time you have cat rounding, hold the cat, pull the tummy in, don't push outward, tuck the tailbone, one more breath, and then we're going to lift up, turn your fingers inward, elbows outward. Let's look for our fur babies or our dust bunnies underneath our chair. We're not going any further than this. Let your head hang. Feel the stiffness in the lower back. It's always going to be stiff. Take a deep breath and go. Oh. Shake your head a little yes, a little no. Now keep your chin tucked into your chest. Pull the stomach in and upward. We're going to lift yourself all the way back up, looking down. Don't lift your head up. No, with your chin. Let your head hang. Bring both shoulders up. Lift your head back up. Relax the shoulders back and down. Let's twist. Right hand behind you, left hand to your thigh. Look over your right shoulder and breathe here as deep as you want. Take the twist as deep as you want. Breathe as best you can. When you're twisting, it's hard to breathe. Now turn the head, look to the left side. Once you've turned to the left, if you'd like to work into the neck a little bit, you can gently shake your head, yes. Slow. Maybe you tilt your chin in one particular spot because it feels super good. And then we're going to release it, come to the center. Give yourself a moment to center, and then let's go to the left side. Look over the left shoulder and breathe here. Press into that thigh, the thigh presses back into that right hand. Feel the difference, right and left is always different. Turn your head, look over to the right side, and one more time. Yeses slowly with your chin, if that's all right for your neck. Maybe you want to stretch it in one spot or another, but try to open that chest up. Pull that left shoulder blade back. And then gently come back to the center. Roll the shoulders. Let's go to the other side. Right hand behind you, left hand to your thigh. Look over your shoulder. Look over to the other side. Now, if you want to, let's go further. Take that right hand on top of the shoulder. Then you bring the elbow up. So it's an easy, just reaching those fingertips straight to the ceiling. Spread your fingers. Tilt yourself a little to the left. Hold it and stretch from your right hip to your fingertips. If it feels good, turn your head, look under your right arm. Don't tilt over. Look up to the hand. And then turn the palm out. Push the ear down. Come to the center. And roll the shoulders. Come on, let's go to the left side. Look over your left shoulder. I hope it's a bit easier. Breathe. You may actually get a little adjustment, a little pop in the back. Keep your hands, turn your head, look to the other side. And now, if it feels all right to you, take that left hand on the shoulder. Point the elbow up so you can just stretch those fingers up to the ceiling. Look out the side of your right eye and tilt a little bit. Stretch from your left hip to your fingertips. And you don't have to go far, just enough. Turn your head, pull that right shoulder blade down. Turn your head, look underneath your left arm. Up to the left hand, pull the head back. And then turn the hand out. Push the air down. Oh my goodness, come to the center. Roll those shoulders around. Now we're going to look for dust bunnies again, or fur babies. Look underneath your chair, take a deep breath and go, oh. Pull the stomach in and up, chin tucked in, lift up. Now, one more time, no with the chin. Neck, let the head hang, bring both shoulders up, lift your head up, relax the shoulders down, turn your head to one side for lion's roar, go. Close your mouth and shake your head, yes. This is really good for your cervical spine. Inhale, bring your nose to center. Exhale, look the other way. Open wide, stick your tongue out, go. Close the mouth and shake your head, yes. Inhale, bring your nose to center. Now, after all my silly questions, that brings me to your hip, which totally tells me everything. It's just tight and it's going to take a while. We're going to put your left foot into the center, put your right ankle. It doesn't matter which foot. Put whatever ankle on your thigh, but make sure your bottom foot, the ankle is underneath the knee. Do this as often as you can. Stay like this as often as you can, Pam. And yes, one side is always tighter than the other side. As long as it doesn't hurt the knee, doesn't cause pain or irritation in the hip, you just may just feel tightness and go, what the hell is this doing? That's okay. Press it down, breathe. As long as it's not causing harm, I know it's actually doing something important. Now we're gonna let it go. Play with that throughout the day. You could do this a million times. You're not gonna hurt yourself. But lean forward. As long as the knees are fine, you're gonna lean forward as best you can. Allow your whole body to hang. You can just lean over that leg. And honest to goodness, the more you stay in this, it will get looser. It's a very long haul. It takes as long as orthodontia, a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years of consistent time after time, setting and stretching into that hip. Either rest those arms on the top stand or hang those arms down, or a variety of each. It could be lifting back up, but we're going to stay here for a few moments. And God knows we're not going to stay here for 5 minutes, Elaine. Take a deep breath and go. Oh. So in the yin philosophies, the right side is your sun side, your left side is your moon side, because for your whole life, they will be day and night different. That's how it is. We're going to take another deep breath and go. Oh. We're going to put our hands on the shin. We're going to gently lift up. Now, once we're there, we're going to take that leg. We're going to see if we can pull it over a little more like we're crossing our leg. We're going to do a seated sage twist because that's all part of that area. Right hand goes behind you. Left hand pulls the leg inward and you take a look over your right shoulder. Then you're going to release it. Take that top leg off. Support it behind your femur bone, hovering your foot over the floor, front to back, side to side, circles. And again, this is gravity, letting your body relax and loosen this joint up. Then we set our foot down onto the floor. Let's get the other side. Grab that other leg, put it up onto your thigh, work your ankle a bit. But now we're going to take our hands over to that thigh and press down. As long as it doesn't hurt the knee, as long as you don't feel something bad in the hip. Tightness, yeah, join the club. Welcome to the human race. We're all really tight there. That's why the whole yin is about that area. Let it go, come forward. Lean your arms either on the leg and hang. We're not engaging muscles right now. We're letting go. Because when you're engaging muscles, you're not stretching the tendons. You're working in the muscles. We're now letting go and stretching into the tendons, the connective tissue from muscle to bone. Take a big, giant breath and hang here. Ah. Do this many times through the day. Elaine and I hold this for 5 minutes on every Tuesday afternoon. Sometimes you have to come out of it, you're able to come back into it, but that's where you see the big results in the hips. Take another breath, ladies. Go. Ah. Now place your hands on the shin bone. Lift yourself back up. Let's do our sage twist, going into that hip more. Cross the leg over, hold the leg, pull it to the right side. Left hand goes behind you and twist. Look over the shoulder. You may get a little adjustment too. Now turn your head back to the center, come back out of the pose. Take your leg, hover the foot over the floor, front to back, side to side. That's a skill to let go of the tension in the leg. Set the foot down, adjust it. Oh, let's just come up. How's the hips feel? You may feel like we worked in it. I hope you do. Now we're going to come up. We're going to do our cat-cow, but better yet, we're doing our down dog. So make sure you're comfortable. Hands are on the seat of your chair. Your feet, your toes are pointing directly to the chair. Open the heels out. Is your back long? Round your back up to the ceiling in cat. Now, push your shoulders back a little further away from your wrist instead of over it, just back, and wiggle your hips from side to side, dropping your head to the opposite arm from the side you're pressing your hip into, and just go to the other side. Just a little bit. And then we're going to come back up into table, round your back up into cat, look forward, come into cow. So that gentle little movement we just did should have helped pull some of that tension from the lower back into the hip. Just a couple more times. Now, the next time you have cat rounding, hold the cat, pull the tummy in, feel the tailbone tuck down, and then look forward, come into cow pose, stick the tailbone up as best you can. Drop your head, arms stay straight, take a deep breath and go, oh. Feel the shoulder blades come together. I hope they did. Round your back up one more time to cat, and then relax your back. Down dog. Take one foot, step it back. The other foot follows it. Stretch your arms out long. The heels of your feet are as wide as your pinky toes. Let your head hang. Take a deep breath and go, oh. Feel that big stretch from your heels to your hips. Again, just like that seated pigeon pose, find yourself doing this often throughout the day. Stretch from your hips to your fingertips, and then go ahead and bend your knees and try to make a long buffet table from heels to your, from your hips to your fingertips. Take another breath in. And then stretch those legs straight again. Leg extensions. Look up at your hands. Bring the left foot forward, or have one foot forward, have the other foot back. I'm trying to get away from saying right and left. Bend your knee towards your toe, your front knee. Your back foot should absolutely be away from the floor. Press down with the heel of that foot and breathe. It is gonna hurt. It should hurt, as long as it's not hurting your knees. Now, give a little bit of a softness to that back knee. Not bending it, just soften it. And again, that's a skill. Now, notice how it's changing. We're getting into the tendons. We're getting behind your gastrocnemius muscle, the calf muscle. Now engage the knee again, really press into it. And now we're going to switch the legs out to be legs maybe 20 or 30 years younger. Let's do that. Now let's bring your back foot forward and your back front foot back. Bend that front knee, press that heel down. Breathe. Now really press into it. It feels, it feels way different from toes to your hips on each side. And it will always be that way. You're going to soften the knee up. Soften it. It's not bending it. And just pay attention. Notice the little nuances changing around your ankle in the calf muscle. It's good. We want that. Now engage it again. Breathe. Now we're going to switch the legs back again. Bring that back foot forward, front foot is back. Let's bend the knee, press into the heel and go, ooh, that's mucho better, isn't it? Now let's do it again to the second side. Let's bring that leg back. Stretch into it. Now we're going to bring the foot forward. This is core work. Your toes are straight to the chair. The heels are as wide as your pinky toes. Coming up on our teacup fingers. We're going to press back with our inner thighs. Pull the tummy in and upward. Weightless on our fingers. We're going to keep our chin tucked in. We're going to lift those fingers off the chair as we're looking forward. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. So we're going to get our side stretch. I've got my A team in for the chair class, so that's always nice. Let me move this bolster out of the way. Toes straight ahead. Drop those arms down, spread your fingers, palms out, pinkies forward. With an inhale, let's lift those hands up to the ceiling, steeple pose, interlace them. Pointer finger to the ceiling, exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale, up and out to the right. Inhale, up and out to the left. Inhale, up and last time to the right. Now hold it. Press down with that outside foot. That's your left foot. Reach out with the left arm. Breathe. I prefer if you look down this morning. That's up to you. With an inhale, come back up and exhale. Let's go to the left side. Press down with that right foot. Reach out with that right arm. Breathe, don't tilt too far. And I prefer you look down. That's up to you. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart. Now, ladies, let's play with some warriors this morning. Toes straight out. We're going to take our left toes, lift them up, turn them out to the left side. We're going to tilt over that left hip. So we're at the leg band line in that hip crease. Yeah, working in that tight area. Breathe. So we were just in our waistband. Now we're in the leg band. You want to keep your back straight. You want to be in the hip to the side. It's your lap line. Now lift up, turn the toes inward. Turn the right toes outward. Rock into that hip. Lap line. The leg band line. Keep that back straight. And you're going to notice a huge difference again in both sides. Lift it up, turn the toes inward, left toes turn out. Bend your left knees just so you see toes fringing past it. If you need to make your legs wider, bring them in more, do it. But the knee has to be over the ankle. So just seeing toes gets the alignment. That's why I spend a lot of time with it. Turn your chest, turn your hips to the long end, to the front. You want to be able to hold this. Pull the stomach in, shoulders are relaxed. Spread your fingers, lift your arms, and look over your left hand. We're not reaching to the left, we're looking to the left. Palms turn up. Let's greet the morning. Drop that right hand to your right thigh. Left hand reaches to the sky. Everything from hips to feet stays in place. Come back to warrior two. Hands on your hips, straighten your leg. Turn your toes in. Turn your right toes out. Bend your knees, see the toes fringing past it. Left leg is straight. Turn yourself to the center. Pull the stomach in and upward. We lock it from waist to feet. Shoulders are loose. They're relaxed like the branches on a tree. Spread your fingers. Lift your arms level to the floor. You're looking to the right. You're not reaching to the right. Breathe here. Feel stable. Feel the balance. Both palms turn up. Left hand drops to your thigh. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Now come back to the center. Hands on your hips, straighten your leg. Turn the toes in. Don't take this for granted. Bring the heels in, turn the toes in. Heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in until they're underneath you. Walk it out a little bit. That's a major rotation in your femur bone, right in that hip socket. So we're gonna go to the arms next, but first let's just lift those toes up and relax them down. Lift the heels up just enough so I could pull a piece of paper out. Bring the hands down. Bring the insides of your feet up. Stretch those ankles, stretch those feet. Bring the feet down. Lift the outsides of the feet up. Lift them up. Press back with your inner thighs. Pull the stomach up, in and upward. Drop the feet down. Lift the toes up one more time. Pinky toe down to your big toe. Heels come up. Heels go down. Lift the insides of the feet up. Bring them down. Outsides of the feet lift up. Press back with those inner thighs. Pull the stomach in and up. This again, over a long period of time, becomes better and better. Bring your feet down. Lift the toes up one last time. Pinky toe down to the big toe. Now, get your gloves on because you're going to stick your fingerprints on that wall. You know, I'm going to have to wipe my wall down or repaint it. Take your arms straight out. Put them against the wall. Your feet are at the same distance away as your arms are. To make it harder, you step back. So you want your alignment right for how far you want to go. You drop your fingertips down 1 inch. You want them a little lower than your shoulders. We're going to bend our elbows and drop our chest to the wall. We're going to inhale back up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And last time, let's bring ourselves down and bring ourselves back up. Shake those hands out. We're going to do it one more time. Interlace your hands, work your wrists around, unfold your hands and fold them the opposite way. Work your wrists around. Press the palms of both hands out and inhale, lift those hands up. Release your arms, shake those hands out. Come on, let's do it again. I won't forget this time. Take those arms straight, bring them out to the wall. Lower your fingertips 1 inch down. Don't bend your elbows out wide. They point to the floor. The alignment is important. Take a deep breath. Exhale, chest to the wall. Inhale up. Exhale down. 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 Inhale up. We got 2 more in us. Let's go for it. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's do it. 1 more. Exhale down and inhale up. Oh, take your arms out. Good job. Now, let's get our arms stretched. I'm going to use another wall just in case I get you lost in the queuing. Take one arm, put it up on the wall. It's like half bow pose without the leg. We're putting the arm against the wall. Spread your fingers. Turn your feet and your chest all the way to the opposite wall. Make sure your toes are pointing. Your chest is pointing to the other side. You'll get a more stretch the further you bring your shoulder to the wall, a little less from away, but it's going to hurt like hell. It really is. We're gonna take that other hand and put it on your hip. You're gonna point the elbow to the middle of the room as best you can. It's really gonna hurt. You're gonna look into the middle of the room as best you can and get that deep stretch in the shoulder, in the arm, and breathe. If you wanna go for more pain, you may not. You keep your pinky on the wall, but you turn the palm of the hand up to the ceiling. You'll get more, ow, ow, ow. And then put your fingerprints back on the wall. You're gonna turn your feet and your chest to the wall. You're gonna look over at your hand and drop your arm down. Roll your shoulders around. Let's get the second side. So get that other arm up. Straight out, not halfway down, not all the way up, straight out. You're gonna put your other hand on your hip. You're gonna turn your hips and your chest and your toes towards the opposite wall to the other side there. And you're gonna point the hand that's on your hip, point the elbow to the middle of the room. Feel that stretch? Remember, the closer to the wall, the deeper you'll feel it, a little further lessens it. Now, we're gonna keep the hand spread, but if you want more pain, you keep the pinky on the wall and turn the palm of your hand up. Yeah, that's deep. Now we're gonna put our hand back on the wall. Turn your toes, turn your face to the wall. Look directly at the arm that's on the wall and then drop it down. Roll your shoulders. Oh, that's intense. Now, we're gonna go for our deep dive. So make sure if you do not have your, and we will come back to pigeon pose. Oh, we will, because I'm all about pigeon. So you're gonna get your yoga blocks if you cannot touch the floor, your chair, whatever it is that you need, because you wanna make sure the hand is flat. So you're able to bend your elbow. You want to be able to work this pose and be supported, okay? So make sure you're seated well onto your chair. Make sure your tushy's right on there, that you're not gonna fall off. This is one I don't want you to fall over at all, Elaine. Please don't. Scares the heck out of me. Have your ankles directly underneath your knees. We're gonna go to each side as we always do, and then go to the center. We're gonna take our hands to one thigh, doesn't matter which one. Slide your hands all the way down or halfway down, but we're all gonna hang over that thigh. Feel that stretch in the opposite hip. Let the shoulders hang. They can hang, they don't have to touch anything. You're gonna take a breath and go, oh. Now we're gonna put our hands back up onto the thigh, not lifting your head, keep the head down. Lift yourself up, look over to the opposite leg, let's go for it. Ride that leg all the way down, as much or as little as you'd like. Take a deep breath and go, oh. Relax into that hip. Feel that stretch in the opposite hip. Take a deep breath. Ah. Now, hands back up onto your thigh. Lift yourself back up. Hands on each one of your legs. We're going to come forward. Either bring your elbows down or your hands are down. We're coming all the way down gently, bringing one hand to the floor or your yoga prop. Adjust your hips so you're solid. No toppling over, Elaine. Let your head hang. Take a deep breath and go, oh. Now shake your head a little yes, a little no. Now we're going to straighten the arms and try to get a nice long back. Your left hand is in front of you. You're going to sweep your right arm up to the right side, up to the ceiling, twisting in your waist. You look up if you can. You look down at your left hand if that's better. We're going to bring that hand down. We're going to lift the left arm up. We're going to look up, or we're going to look down. What feels better to you this morning? Maybe both. Then we're going to bring that hand down. Lift the right arm up, look up or look down. Bring that hand back down. Let's do the other side. Lift it up, look up or down. And bring the hand down. Now, one last time. Bring the right arm up. We're going to reach the right arm in front of us, parallel to the floor. Look under the arm if you'd like to. If not, look at the left hand. Set that hand on the floor. Lift the left arm up. Look up or look down. Bring the left arm in front of you. If you want, look under it. Bring the hand down. Now take a deep breath and go, oh. Bend those elbows. Shake your head a little yes, a little no. Now really let the lower back release. Wow. Now we pull the stomach to the spine and up to the heart. Our chin is tucked in. Our hands or elbows are on our thighs as we very slowly and gently lift up. Do not whip yourself back up. Looking downward once you're setting up. Adjust your legs so they're more comfortable underneath you. Keep the head downward. We work on the neck now that we've loosened the spine. Roll your shoulders a little bit. Forwards, backwards. Little no with your chin. Now let the head hang. Take a breath and just go. Oh. Bring both shoulders up. Lift your head back up. Relax the shoulders down. Drop the right ear towards your shoulder. Take your left hand behind your back in the back of the chair. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Your head is relaxed. Take a breath. Oh. Open your eyes. Look out the side of your eye, up to the ceiling. Lift your chin slightly with the gaze, keeping the head tilted to the right. Take a breath and go. Ah. Slow and gentle. Rotate your nose so you're looking down to the floor to the right side. Let everything hang. Shoulders, head. Take a breath. Ah. Yes is with your chin. Bring the left hand back to your knee. Tuck your chin to your chest. No again with your chin. Then bring both shoulders to your ears. Lift your head back up. Relax the shoulders down. Drop the left ear towards the shoulder. Take your right hand behind your back and the back of the chair. Let the shoulders, let your head hang. Take a breath and go. Oh. Simply open your eyes. Look out the right side of your eye upward. Lift your chin slightly. Now relax again. Take a breath. Ah. Slow and gentle. Rotate your nose. Look down to the left side. Let the head hang. Let the shoulders relax. Take a deep breath. Ah. Yes, it's with your chin. Please bring your hand back to your knee. Drop your chin to your chest. No with your chin. Bring both shoulders up. Lift your head back up. Relax the shoulders down. Going to go back into your hip. So bring one leg. Don't care which one. Put one ankle underneath you. right underneath the knee, get the other foot up onto your lap. Before we go anywhere, because I do have my A team here, take your fingers, if you have, I don't think you have socks on, you're both Floridians. Get your fingers between your toes. Get them in there. Yeah. You may have to really push them and pull them. Palm of the hand to the sole of your foot. Work the ankle around. One way, go the other way. Pull the toes away from the knees and then push them towards it. And you just go back and forth a couple of times. We are not going to engage the muscles at all in this because we're going to go into the tendons. We're going to give our toes a hug and then pull your fingers out. Now, rest forward. Enough. You're going to feel the tightness. You're going to feel it stop. Take a breath as long as your knee and your hip is all right. Tightness, we expect that. Relax everything. Drop your arms down. Take a few deep breaths here. Go. Oh. You can even add your hand on the thigh, not your upper knee, on your upper thigh, and press down while you're leaning forward. You could rest your forearm, your shoulder onto that too. You take it to where you can tolerate it and you breathe there. We go to the edge, just like when we're working with our groin, we find that pain, just that little edge, never go further. Breathe into it. Wow. Take another breath there. Wow. You may even find more tightness the longer you hold it. You may actually find a place of irritation, a little pain as you hold it. That's okay. Don't be afraid of it. And then we're going to lift ourselves back up. Oh, yeah, you're going to feel it. We feel that way when we hold it a long time. Take your ankle off, hold in front of your shin bone. Hug that knee in, round your back, nose to your bent knee as best you can. Child's pose. Step that foot down, adjust it. It's not pleasant. Get the other foot in front of you, get the opposite ankle up, work your ankle, and we're going to do the same thing. Let's get into those toes. Open the toes out, pull them apart, get your fingers between those toes, shove them in there, put the palm of the hand to the sole of the foot. And if it's hard to get your fingers between the toes, it's been way too long since we've done it. Work your ankles around, go one way, go the other way. Those toes should open out and receive your fingers the way your opposite hand, your hands receive each finger. Now, pull and push your foot, push and pull. And then pull them out. Now, relax everything, no muscle energy at all. We're letting go. Two different philosophies. We're letting go of all the muscle energy. We're going into the tendons. Either press your elbow, your forearm onto that thigh as you're leaning over it. Stay there. The longer you hold it, the more you're going to feel it. Maybe drop the arms down. Maybe that's the way you want to experience it. Maybe it's one of each. Maybe you just have your hand on that upper thigh and you're pushing down. Never push on your knee, ever. Relax. Breathe into it. No muscle energy. That bottom ankle should be well positioned underneath your knee so you're well supported. Your bones are holding you so you can stretch into that hip. Take a big breath. Oh. As you stay in the pose longer and address the tendons in the hip, you are going to feel it deeper. You may go, well, this isn't nice at all. And you may go, well, shoot, now I feel pain where I didn't feel it before. That's okay. That means it's working. It's the nature of our hips. Take a deep breath and go. Ah. Now, we're going to place our hands back up onto our shin bone if they're not there already. We're going to gently lift back up. Oh, now you're going to take that ankle off, hug the shin in, round your back, bring your nose towards your knee, and then we set that foot back on the floor and adjust yourself. Little space but between your feet, little space between your knees. Let's just look for those dust bunnies and the puppies. We're going to take a deep breath and go, wow. Stomach is in, chest, chin is in. We lift up. We bring both shoulders up. We lift our head back up. We drop the shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Roll those shoulders. And then we're going to let our arms relax down. Now we're going to keep our chin straight. We're going to stretch our eye muscles. So take your glasses off. Look hard up into the ceiling. Keep breathing. Look all the way to the floor. Look back up. Look back down. Last time up. Last time down. Look all the way to the right. Keep breathing. Look all the way to the left. Back to the right. Back to the left. Now let's look up right into the corner, high up into the corner. Look down left low into that corner. Up high into the corner right. Down low left. Last time up high right. Last time down low left. Now we reverse it. We go up left high into the corner. We look down low right. Up high left. Down low right. Last time up high left. Last time down low right. Now, put your hands together, rub those hands, get them hot. We're going to cup our hands and we're going to let our eyes rest into the cups of your hand. We're going to put our ring finger to the eyebrow and follow the eye orbit all the way around. Just a couple of times. And then we're going to interlace our hands, put our knuckles right underneath our chin. Our back rounds or it's soft. The elbows hang. With a deep breath in, lift your collarbones, lift your heart. On your exhale, bring the elbows down. Let your back be soft. Inhale, lift it up high and wide. Really savor the breath. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, big breath, giant breath. Exhale, float it down. And last time, let's lift it up high And exhale, float it down. Setting up straight and tall, hands in prayer position. Eyes are closed. Make sure the thumbs are resting up against your sternum there, your breastbone. We're going to do an ah, and ah. Breathe in. Ah. Breathe in. Breathe in. Namaste. Before we leave, just flip one palm up, pull those fingers down, stretch that arm long out in front of you and lower it down. I don't feel happy leaving you without your arms stretched. Bring the palm up and go underneath and pull the thumb down and pull each finger down one at a time. When I do live classes, I make them do something tactile like this so they can drive in the right direction. Shake your hand out. Bring the other palm up. Pull those fingers down. Stretch out long in front of you. Lower it down. Bend your elbow. Go underneath. Start with the thumb. Pull each finger down one at a time. And now I hope you're stretched from head to toe. Shake your hand out. Thank you for coming to play with me.